Have a good one, brother. Have a great one.
Some would call it swag.
I'm on the road this time.
Some call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the LSU Tigers, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Will kick it away to start us off. He'll return it. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return.
Touch the boards.
This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. On the run, it's Banks. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
To the air on second down. Throws to the tight end. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. He's brought down a short return, but the defense comes out on top of the pick.
What a start by this defense. That is exactly what you need, man. They've been a little bit hit or miss. They've been a little bit up and down. But to start the game on a high note, get the good mojo going, great start for this defense.
From the gun, the running back looking for room.
Exactly.
Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. The Volunteers headed quickly to the line.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going.
Oh, it's way right over the top and the play. You want to lock back.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point. And
it's a bad throw on 2nd and 2. You know why do that.
They've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. To the air on first down. Buys a little extra time. He'll try to do it himself. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
Here's why this was so much fun, guys. Early in the season, sort of a proving ground type of game for a couple squads that believe they can win it all.
And we've heard so much in this offseason, right, about both of these teams and top 10 teams preseason. Now you get a chance to prove it. Like, now you get a chance to see who are the dudes on the squad. These are always fun early in the season, Jesse.
Yeah, it's going to be fun to find out what these teams are about because we've seen both teams beat up on weaker competition. We know they're both very talented, but let's see good against good and find out what they are.
Trying to surprise him with the pass. Got the quick pass. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. The Tigers with a second and short to keep this drive moving.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
Second down, he'll throw it. Quick completion on the out.
Tackle.
Almost had a lot more room there, but he'll go out of bounds at the 36. And the Tigers will snap it on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Banks. Strikes first, delivers the punch, and works his way to the 31.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Got a man. It's Jones. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. LSU quick to the line. Short, just trying to get enough for the 1st down. He didn't even have a chance to get back to the line. What a job by this defensive front.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Steps away. Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. Everybody and their brother showing blitz. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
Trying play action. Now adjusting. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
And you want to know what impact home field advantage
It's loud.
There it is. The
It's
offense
loud.
will walk it back. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Going for 6.
Oh my God! No, he did not just do that. Oh my God! He just sold me. What about this sold me? How you throw it over there? You right there.
This offense is so deep in the hole, it looks like the end zone's at the end of the earth. Really needed to play like that. They move the chains, they mark it at the 29.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw? You get a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
Fires to the right. Oh, he should have had that one right in his hands, and he couldn't hang on. Typically, he makes that play. It'll be second down.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open. That's why that one fell incomplete.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
It's been a tale of two drives for this defense early on. Right?
Bro,
They came
man,
out
come on,
starting
bro.
really slow. Allowed a touchdown on the opening drive, but they're finally settling in here on this one. Obviously, it wasn't perfect. They did give up one first down, but really nice job.
You can't do that, bro.
Defense forcing the incompletion, now trying to set up a punt.
You gotta punt that.
This is probably one of those plays where you wish you had a...
Just so you know, bro, because I don't need that. I don't need that. I got a few seconds.
over buttons, you could just punt that thing away. Great place to start for this offense. From the gun, give on the inside. Just not willing to take the hit. He delivers it and gets to the 27.
That's funny, but if you would have, what would you would have said?
That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter.
I just like following rules, bro. That's all. Following.
The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. D showing blitz, they might be bluffing. Makes the catch, it's Jones. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. They drag him down pretty quickly, but the defense forced a big turnover.
Nice heads-up play by the defense to jump on that ball after it got popped out.
Great tackle.
Tennessee ready to go to work the big orange offense on the field. Dropping back, it's Bickley. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. Another big play on the outside, and that's the thing that historically has gotten Rocky Top rolling.
That's so much fun to watch playmakers outside that they can run by you and go make big plays. Opens up the whole field, the whole offense, and this Orange fan base goes absolutely bananas.
The Vols want to crank the tempo. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. Found the spot in the defense. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Late ball.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy. It puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys on the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
Might be calling a hot route. After the incompletion, they go back up top. The quick out.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
And the Vols come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Fires to the end zone. And he can't
You can go for that,
make
bro.
the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
On that 3rd down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on
Could have win for that.
And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. Never a doubt. And now the lead is extended. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in this one in the MAC that just finished up. Tulsa overcame a tough opponent, and not only that, a raucous crowd. The Golden Hurricane tuned out all the noise and showed this team can win on its field, your field, or a neutral field. Well done. A busy day in the MAC, and an outcome that figures to shuffle the deck there as we send it back to you.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. Finds his man. It's Jones. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football.
Dude, so far.
What a game-changing play by
Quarterback
this defense.
selling.
Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
Leaves it with the backs.
CPU.
Noses his way forward. Maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8.
Stop it, bro. Sound like he got more y'all than that.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Man, they just couldn't find a hole. Down in the red zone, the field shrinks. So much harder to complete those passes. But 4th and short. Now, decision time, baby.
It's good. And that will extend their lead even further.
It's all turn.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. Looking for blockers. return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They really need to find a way to generate some offense here, having fallen behind 13-zip. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time, but you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air, or you've got to be more physical up front.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Missed receiver there, it's incomplete.
What the fuck,
The
bro?
offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Fires to the middle.
Oh,
And
what
they
the
dialed up
fuck
the
is
shot
going
play, but they couldn't
on?
make the connection.
Well, this defense was ready for go-balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Entering settings menu, key narration volume set to 100. Key narration volume set to 100.
Bro, come on, bro. I can't even change my ass and shit, bro. This shit.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's for the...
Oh my god.
Big gain
Shit
on that
crazy,
one. He
man.
steps out of bounds with a first down.
What is that?
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying
Those are
this
him,
guy
bro.
is and how special
Oh,
he
come
is
on, bro.
after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
That chunk play has them in business. Set up with a first down in the red zone. Oh, they're after him. It's complete to
And
the
it
right.
caught it, bro.
Tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
Everybody holds their breath when this guy has the ball. On defense now, you got to stop the bleeding because you're allowing one of the best at his position in the sport of college football. Now have back-to-back catches. You better be anticipating this offense going back to him again right here.
Scanning the field, it's Bickley. Trying to find the
Sack,
end
bro.
zone. He's all the way down to the
Working.
2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On first and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Big fella moving. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Volunteer. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip into the secondary, make that big play.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. This drive will open from the 15. They try to get it outside on the left. Nice move to keep running. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Running back searching for a hole. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Just think such a big part of this offense is being physical and establishing the run game. They haven't had a lot of success offensively early in this one, and that's why right there, they're not able to get this guy going yet. That's got to change as this game goes on.
Wide receiver going in motion. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. He's got an open man. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with the 1st down. LSU right back to the line. Motion from the back. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the back. Makes the grab. It's Jones. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Looking down the middle. Complete downfield.
Oh, holding
the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quarterback moving. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this 1st down.
Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to fire on 2nd down. He's going for the big play. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him, just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions have them staring at 3rd and 10. Here's the handoff. Didn't get nearly enough done on 3rd down. He's brought down at the 31-yard line. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Final seconds of the 1st half, and they'll try to put up 3. He gets a handoff.
Oh my God, bro.
The 1st half here, now we join Kevin.
Come here, really, bro. No, that did not just happen, bro. Wow, what the fuck, bro? Can't make this shit up, man. This weird. That is.
LSU ready to put it away and open this 2nd half.
Oh my God.
He'll bring it out. It's Westbrook. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. So here is the Tennessee offense. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with that.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Looking downfield, it's Bickley. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
You gotta stop working me, bro.
And now this offense will take the field again.
Let me make my play like you making here.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Quarterback just flat, missed it, incomplete.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches. But you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage. Zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Blasted as he lets it go.
That's the
He
ball.
dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Tennessee ready to go to work the big orange offense on the field. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's Parent. There he goes. Smashes through the tackle. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
Nice job getting outside, right? Those running backs, they get on those tracks. They run outside. Now they're in the open field. It's so tough. Those safeties are flying now.
Not that track. It's 99 everything.
Sets them up, makes the big play.
What is going on?
And the Volunteers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again.
They play CPU. Fuck.
Well, the good news is after that second pick of the third quarter now for this guy, they're still winning the game, but they are living dangerously right now. And they can't expect to hold on to that. This guy keeps making bad decisions like we've seen here now.
I'm not making no fucking bad decisions, bro.
It's
The
got to be
fucking
frustrating
game.
because you always talk about taking care of the football, and you've got to lead in the second half. You need your quarterback to play smart.
Makes the grab.
Quarterbacks love throwing slants to big boys. When you got big targets, man, it's hard to miss them. Great job throwing to a guy that tall, putting it near his body, and he plucks it in for the catch.
Back to pass on second down. Keeps looking downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
Wants to throw on third. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Well, another big incompletion on third down now, and if you're the head coach, I wonder if you start thinking about making a change at quarterback because you don't have any points. You haven't been able to find any rhythm in the passing game. You're in the second half now, and you've got to be able to find a spark, and you just wonder if maybe the backup can give that to your offense.
Defense looks like they're about to bring the house. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Converts on fourth down, still going. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Pressure coming. He's dropped on the sack, and now the hill gets even steeper. LSU quick to the line.
Well, what a great job by the defense and phenomenal effort chasing down the quarterback, getting that sack for a huge loss, and now they're licking their chops, lining up in tempo. They're ready to do it again.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Quickly complete. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away.
And that's a big shot, that's a big incompletion, but this offense has to continue to do more of that. When you're trailing and you've got to make plays, they got to find creative ways to push this ball down the field and get this offense in a flow.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Unloads it left. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking to fire. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So now with 1st and goal, let's see what LSU does here. To the air, it's Gilliam. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown!
You got lucky because I drilled it. I ain't mean to lob that bitch. Wanted to make sure he caught it.
One of the areas they really focused on for this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play.
Oh, and the extra point is
did it again.
Still on his feet, and remember, he can return it.
That keeps the score. Tennessee 20, LSU 6.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd.
Yes, bro.
Coming out with it, it's Westbrook. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped. When he brought it out of the end zone, he'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Leaves it with the back. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out the quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives. The best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
Quarterback making checks. Now the play fake. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Back to pass, it's Bickley. He'll take a deep shot here. Makes the grab on the shot. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And that is a backbreaker if you're the defense, because you've done your job up to that point. You've set up the offense in 3rd and very long. You know they're going to throw it. You cannot allow a guy to get open that deep down the field for an explosive play. Somebody's going to have to answer for that when they get to the sidelines.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Bunch formation for these receivers. Wants to pass. Moving out of the pocket. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really good job by the defense getting to the quarterback and getting him on the ground for no gain. It's tough. Once you get there and get pressure, it's so hard to get these guys on the ground because they're elusive. Really good job wrapping them up and getting to the ground.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Hits him in stride inside the 10. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown ball.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air. And this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he made the extra point without problem. We've come to the end of the period, and Tennessee leads it. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. 1 more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. And he's coming out of the end zone. And he's out of bounds at the 24, a yard short of where he would have wound up with the touchback. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but they're going to pay the consequences of losing this ball game. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Takes a handoff. It's Banks. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative. Whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
Wants to throw on 1st down. With the catch, it's Jones. He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50. LSU moving quickly, going to work again on 1st down. Snagged out of the air. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. LSU right back to the line.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. And the Tigers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. To the air on 1st down. Hobbs it downfield. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And it's going to be hard for this offense. They've struggled to pass the football down the field to make these explosive plays, and now huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football game.
Fucking catch, bro. That's some lucky ass shit. Yeah.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends.
Oh, now the kicker's going to throw it. He makes the grab in the end zone. They must have seen something on film as they turn the fake into the 2-point conversion. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. He'll bring it out. It's Westbrook. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Volunteer offense is back, and they open touchdown time in Tennessee. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
And you know,
like
me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Gets it out quickly. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
Back to throw, it's Bickley. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. They're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can get it done and he can make the right decisions and not put his offense in harm's way. And that's why you're still seeing them throw it vertically downfield.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. The Volunteers racing to the line in the hurry-up. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Well, the defense got the stop there on 3rd and 1. Let's see if they can do it again here on 4th and inches, David.
I just got to find a way to fall forward, be physical. We work on this all week. You know you're going for it on 4th down.
4th down and inches, and you go read any book you want to, any analytical measure, and it will tell you, go for it.
Yeah, 4th and inches, midfield, go ahead, go for it. I love the play call by the head coach. Trust your offensive line to get some movement up front. Let's keep this drive going.
Firing to the right, complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. The Vols come to the line with a fresh set of downs. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Just keeps picking up the tough yards and gets it down to the 26.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
This win, guys, if they can finish it off behind this passing attack today, figures to vault them several notches up in the rankings and serve notice of what they're capable of.
It's funny, we're watching this one now, and some people may be surprised because of the numbers besides each of the team's names. By the end of the year, though, this may have been an obvious decision because of how well this team throws the football, David. They are electric through the air.
And listen, it's still early in the season, but you're proving your passing attack, and you're proving you've got an offense to be dealt with. And you're also putting this one on the schedule for the playoff committee to circle.
Oh, my God.
There's a top.
Touchdown, Tennessee! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
I want to try to switch this over there, Darren.